Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you 9 latest defense updates. Number 1, showcasing mounted artillery gun 155 mm howitzer at DEFIA 2025. The Indian defense firm Kalyani Strategic Systems Limited, a subsidiary of Bharat Forge, is set to make a significant impact at the DEFEA 2025 International Defense Exhibition scheduled for May 6 to 8 at the Metropolitan Exhibition Center near Athens International Airport. KSSL will showcase its advanced mounted artillery gun series of 155 mm self-propelled howitzer available in 39 and 45 caliber variants, aiming to capture the attention of European nations seeking cutting-edge mobile artillery system. With the lessons of the Ukraine-Russian conflict highlighting the need for rapid, precise and survivable artillery, KSSL's MAG platforms are poised to offer innovative solutions for modern battlefield. Next, India to ship second batch of Akash 1S missile system to Armenia. India is set to deliver the second batch of its indigenously developed Akash 1S air defense missile system to Armenia after July 2025, adhering to the agreed timeline following the successful shipment of the first battery in November 2024. This milestone, part of a $720 million, somewhere around 6,000 crore deal signed in 2025 for 15 Akash system, underscores India's emergence as a key player in the global defense export market and strengthens its strategic partnership with Armenia. Each Akash battery manufactured by Bharat Electronics Limited and Bharat Dynamics Limited includes 4 launchers with 3 missiles each and a Rajendra 3D passive electronically scanned array radar. The Akash 1S, the most advanced variant with an indigenous seeker, enhances Armenia's air defense capabilities against regional threats, particularly drones and fighter jets. Next, DRDO's TGS program. The Indian Army's quest for a modern, lightweight and agile artillery system has taken a significant step forward with the DRDO's Towed Gun System, that is TGS program. Designed to meet the Army's stringent requirement of a 155 mm by 52 caliber howitzer weighing under 15 tons, the TGS program sees DRDO offering a low-weight variant of its acclaimed advanced towed artillery gun system. However, this lighter iteration has a notable compromise. It will feature a 23-liter chamber instead of the original attack's larger 25-liter chamber. This change has sparked discussion about performance versus mobility trade-offs. Next, Indian airstrikes in Operation Sindoor. On May 6th, India conducted a series of precision airstrikes under Operation Sindoor, targeting terrorist infrastructure in Pakistan and Pakistan-administered Kashmir. The strikes hit key locations such as Muzaffarabad, Kotli, Gulpur, Bhimbar, Sialkot, Muridke, Chak Amru and Bahawalpur, escalating tensions along the line of control. Analysis of the strikes supported by footage showcasing the distinct sound of a turbojet engine before impact strongly suggests the Indian Air Force deployed Rafale jets armed with Scalp cruise missile and Hammer standoff weapons. Footage of the bombing circulating online reveals a distinct turbojet sound prior to impact, a hallmark of the Scalp cruise missile known in France as the Storm Shadow. Next, what is loitering munition that India used against Pak? Precision strike weapon system from the Indian Army, Navy and Air Force, including loitering munitions, were employed in Operation Sindoor, which successfully targeted 9 terror camps across Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, sources confirmed to ANI. The coordinates for the attacks were provided by intelligence agencies, and the strikes were carried out entirely from Indian soil. Next, US monitoring closely the Indian strike on Pakistan. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio said on Wednesday that he is closely monitoring the situation between India and Pakistan following Indian missile strikes on multiple sites in Pakistan. I am monitoring the situation between India and Pakistan closely. I echo Potius' comments earlier today that this hopefully ends quickly and will continue to engage both India and Pakistan leadership towards a peaceful resolution. Next, India set to receive Tamal frigate from Russia on May 28th. India is all set to welcome Tamal, the second of 4 Talwar-class stealth frigates being built under the Indo-Russian Defense Agreement signed in 2016. The handover of Tamal marks another milestone in the deepening strategic military collaboration between New Delhi and Moscow, particularly in the maritime domain. The frigate was constructed at Russia's Yantar shipyard in Kaliningrad, where around 200 Indian Navy personnel were stationed to participate in training and extensive sea trials. Following the successful conclusion of a 6-week-long trial phase, the warship was officially handed over to India and is expected to arrive by May 28. The commissioning into the Indian Navy is likely to follow shortly in June 2025. Next, MOD considers ban on 155 mm artillery shell exports. As India and Pakistan stand on the brink of a potential full-scale war, the Indian Ministry of Defence is reportedly contemplating a ban on the export of 155 mm artillery shell to prioritize domestic needs, according to sources said. The move comes amid heightened tensions following the Pahalgam massacre on April 22nd, which killed 26 tourists, and subsequently escalatory actions, including India's scrapping of the 2021 LOC ceasefire and the deployment of GNSS jamming system along the border. Next, India must prepare for potential missile attack. As geopolitical tensions between India and Pakistan reach a boiling point in 2025, the specter of missile attacks on major Indian cities looms larger than ever before. The recent escalation triggered by the April 22nd terror attack in Pahalgam, Jammu Kashmir, which killed 26 people, has pushed the two nuclear-armed neighbors into a dangerous standoff, with both nations now possessing advanced missile capabilities capable of striking each other's urban centers. Indian civilians and authorities must brace for a potential conflict unlike any seen in the 4 wars fought between the two countries since 1947. For the first time, the threat of civilian casualties from missile strike on major cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Bengaluru is a grim possibility, necessitating mental and logistical preparedness for a protracted and unprecedented conflict. Thank you.